So, I was thinking about doing some more work in here today, but I've received a number of comments that all say that our mountain looks like it was essentially just plopped on the surrounding landscape. To which I responded, yeah. I mean, it kind of was. So I think what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start doing some work getting kind of blending it all and starting to build it all into the terrain. Kind of what I'd done down here where we had our area and then I just filled it out a little bit more. That doesn't just, cliff. So I think that's what we'll do. And maybe if we're feeling ambitious, we'll help fill out this hilltop area over here a little bit more. That would be pretty sneaky. And then people keep talking to me about these big boxes here and what I'm going to do with them. And the answer is, I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet. So that'll be another thing that we could potentially look into. But I think our first step is going to be start filling this in. I kind of want to do almost like a cliff up there and have it come down and just kind of tail out there. Hello? What are you? It's a villager. Oh, I heard about this. Somebody put a villager up there, which is the build height, so that we can get the achievement for trading with a villager at build height. Now we find some emeralds. I think I've got some stocked. Ow. Got some 6. There we go. Get that achievement. Maybe I'll do an achievement hunters episode coming up, where we try and get as many achievements as we can in one episode. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that'd be a fun idea? See how many crazy things we can get done? Or maybe do how many random ways can I die in an episode? Okay. You guys get it? He's the high priest because he's up high. Terrible and well played. So our options are redstone or lapis. Let's do lapis. Yeah! Star trader. Trade with a villager at build height limit. One obscure achievement down. Only 1 billion more to go. But yeah, drop a comment down below if you think it'd be fun to either do a mass murder episode or a mass achievement episode. I think both of those have merits, and I think they could be fun. But let me know which one you guys would like me to try first. And while you're doing that, why don't you guys enjoy a time-lapse of me doing some terraforming? Look, it's done! We've got ourselves a little bit more of a cliff on this side. So this helps fill it out. There is a little cave here, because my plan is... that I want to do a waterfall that's going to come down and then do a river down through here or something over to the ocean. But in order to do that, I'm going to need to do all of this. We'll need to get regraded and terraformed so that the river doesn't just flow uphill. And then I'm going to have to move this hill kind of back here-ish to connect to that and just kind of make this transition a little bit better. But I'm thinking about trying to do that on a live stream, which is something that I haven't really done before for Minecraft anyway. So I might give that a shot on Twitch. If I do, I'll definitely try and put out an announcement or something with the link and everything. So yeah, I want to do a waterfall that's kind of going to cascade down into a river that'll go out. Oh god! I'll go out to the ocean over here, which I think will help fill this in. And then I want to go ahead and like regrade and redo this terrain a little bit. Maybe we'll add in some trees. We still need to take care of these front boxes, but that's okay. I swear to God, Skyrats. I swear to God. But yeah, look, I really like how this thing just fits in. Where it kind of looks like the gate is a little more nestled in a little bit. Looks like we've got a little spot there that we need to take care of. Maybe just replace the dirt with, not a phantom, with some rock, and just kind of maybe boulder it out like we did at the front there. So I think that'll definitely help. But I think just even having this makes it feel a little bit more complete, where you can tell that it's kind of nestled into an existing mountain and it doesn't look like the mountain was built around the gate. So I think that's a good spot for now. Like I said, I'm going to try and do a a live stream where I'll go over some of my terraining tips and kind of work on this area. So that'll be coming up in the future. Keep your eyes out. But I think it's time we turn our eyes towards the inside of the hall and start doing some massive work in there. I think that it's time that we actually start to tackle some of the things that have been bothering me for a little bit. The one that I'm thinking of in particular is the floor in our hall. I really just don't like it being so plain and so just stony. So I think what I want to do is I want to start, I've got a design that I want to at least work in a little bit, and then we'll probably do some like free-forming and just kind of figure it out a little bit. Just something to replace all of this. This is awful. But that's where I want to go, and why don't we jump into a quick time lapse and we'll see how much we can get done. I bought 4 shulker boxes of materials. I don't know how far that's going to get, but you know, we'll see. We'll give it a shot. If we need more, I can always go get more, but for now I think that'll be enough. Okay, so we got a lot done. It's kind of hard to see from down here, but I am very pleased with the pattern. And it does become a lot more evident when we zoom up high. Like on top of our arches here. Let's go. And nailed it. But look at that. It's a simple pattern, and yet look how much better that looks than just having plain stone everywhere. It really adds some color. There's some sea lanterns mixed in, so it's actually all lit up, so we don't even need the torch spam anymore. But look at that pattern. Look how awesome that turned out. I'm so freaking glad. I've been putting this off for so long, just trying to think of a really good pattern, because like there wasn't anything that was really inspiring me. But I found something similar to this, and then I just kind of branched off of it and filled in the areas where there's different, like the area around the columns is a little bit different than this walkway style, so we actually had to do a little bit of extra reformatting and came up with the spacers. But overall, I think it's a really, really good just filler. Look at all this detail that it adds. It helps add in some color. It helps just makes it feel so much more alive. And so I'm really excited once we get to the ceiling. Like, I think that'll help even more. But I think the next step I want to do, the next thing that's really, really been bugging me for so long, is I just want to come in and just build a wall. Yeah, that's it. I just want to build a wall. We'll just like come across here, and that should help cut up the area so that it's not too long, so that it all loads correctly when you're at the far end. And then once we have we'll put in a nice blank canvas, and then we can go ahead and decorate it later. Kind of similar to what we did up front. Like where we went in, we added in just those very subtle axes or hammers, whatever you want to think of those as, and then just that archway. And I'm kind of thinking of continuing that all the way around, so going through and adding in a layer of the tile, going up, and just make it a little more finished, and then we'd be able to put in some extra decorations. Maybe we could do some bigger, like almost statue type ones, and just to help make this room feel a little more finished and less hollow and weird looking. I think that's where I'm going to start next, is going to get that wall done. And then of course down the center, what I want to do is, it's not going to be a wall, but instead it's going to be like a giant door, essentially. And then that will lead all the way into this area, which I think will be like a big like open area to go up to the multiple levels above, and maybe some of the areas down below. But I need to coordinate where this spot actually is in the down below build and make sure that it's okay for us to dig down and access it. So, first things first, let's build a wall. Can we do it? Yeah. You know what? We got this. Can we do it? Heck yeah, we can. It's wall building time. Okay, so the first little wall section it's in, and you know, I actually really like it. It helps, just like the shadow on it makes it look like the hall is actually a lot deeper. And of course, once we add in some detail work around there, I think that'll help a lot. But I think that's a really good start. It's a lot better than you come over to even just the next row, that. So I think that's a really good move. I think that'll help a lot. And then of course, once you get the ceiling in, this will actually start to feel like a dwarvish hall, which is wild, isn't it? So freaking wild. I've been waiting so long for it to actually start to feel, like just to feel it. And it's starting to show up now. Heck yeah. Okay, let's finish this. And we'll go from there. Oh no. I forgot the gold. Oh. We'll also have to fix that. Okay, back to the wall building. Okay, so I've done a sample of the ceiling pattern, and I want to see how it looks. So why don't we take a look and see how we're doing? No? It looks simple, but also gives splash of color. I think the chandelier helps. I'm worried about the chandelier kind of like obscuring the arches a little bit, you know? So it'll look like from a distance. You know, I actually think it looks better from a distance. So I think being able to put a chandelier into each one of these would actually help it a little bit. And then I definitely think having some sort of roof on here helps make this feel a lot more complete and a lot more established, and less just, you know, it's a hollow hill. So I think that's a good start, but I'm not 100% sold on the pattern. What do you guys think? You guys got any good ideas? Too much color? Too little color? Not enough texture? I don't know. Drop a note down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any better ideas, because I'm kind of struggling. I really like the pattern that we got for the floor, because I think that it looks fabulous, but I don't want to just mirror it up above, because I think that would get too repetitive. Because when you look at that, that looks freaking awesome, and I want to be able to have a great pattern up top too, but I don't know if this is it. We may have to revisit it a little bit later. Got all of the ceiling in. Well, the main ceiling bit. I haven't done the chandeliers yet because I want to see this pattern, see if it really gives us the look that we're going for. Why don't we take a look first time? You know, I'm like genuinely nervous about this. I wasn't 100% sold on it when we did that test one. I don't know how it's going to look having all of it in. And it took a long time to build, so I'm kind of a little bit nervous about this. Okay, we should be pretty close to under the first one. 3, 2, 1, boom. You know? Yeah. I like it. I think having a ceiling really makes this feel almost complete. Like, there's still some spots in the middle that I have to do like a spacer, I think. I think that'll need to be done. Maybe it'll just be a simple like a black spacer or something, because I don't really need a lot of detail up there. But yeah, I think once we get the chandeliers built, or maybe I can pay somebody to do them, because getting that first one built was a pain in the butt. So maybe we can pay somebody to deal with the rest of them. But yeah, look at this roof. Just look at this. Look how amazing this is. Like, it feels like a room. It no longer just feels like a hollowed out hill. Like, this feels impressive. Like, there's this little bit here that I need to get done. But look at this. And like, it's big enough that you can fly around? Man, once we get these walls put in with the tile, and then we're going to do the arches with the hammers, or the axes, or the whatever you are. Are you team axe? Are you team hammer? I don't know. But once we get those in, I think this place will look so cool. I really want to do like some big like statue type things where it's just like a big Steve or something standing here. I think that'll really help. Maybe we'll make it like dwarfy or something. Man, this looks amazing. From where we started this episode to where we're at just right now, man, I can't believe it. Like, wow. This is so good. So good. Wow. And of course, like, you have to come up higher to see like the floor pattern, but even just the rest of it, like this, like the details in this is amazing. Not to toot my own horn, but like, this has been awesome. I love this place. I guess we should probably try and get the walls done then. Figure out this last little ceiling. And I'm just gonna sit here and stare at this for a while. Don't mind me. So I think having gotten all of these small little things done really made this base just look so much better. We've got the outside starting to come together, we've got the inside making giant leaps and bounds, and I think that's where I'm going to call it for this week. We've gotten so much done, and we're getting really close. We're just getting into the fine details of everything. We've got some terraining to come forward, and then we got to move out from this spot and move on to the next. But wow, look at this. Look at what we've done. So I will bid you guys adieu for today. I appreciate you guys so much for checking in. As always, tell your pets that I love them very much. And remember, let me know down in the comments if you want me to do a episode where I try and die a billion different ways, or if I just go for an achievement hunters. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys want to see. I do read them, and I will catch you guys in the next one.